Hi, this is Skoggit, and today what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be doing a beer review on a Schlitz High Gravity. Go ahead and V.S.L. Okay, this is the way the can looks, and it's a Schlitz High Gravity V.S.L. and it's got a gold bull on it right there. I was in a convenience store the other day and saw this, and it really caught my eye. The reason for being that I used to drink like Schlitz malt liquor back in the 70s and 80s, and it was in a blue can and had a blue bull. And they also made a smaller version. What was in a smaller can, it was called the Baby Bulls. And that's why I kind of was intrigued by this. It has the same picture. The only thing is the bull is gold instead of blue. And I'll give you a little story on the Schlitz malt liquor bulls. Is me and a friend went to drive-in movies. If you're not familiar with drive-in movies, it's where you go to the movie theater, but you sit in your car and you have a speaker what comes on the outside, and it goes inside the car, and you turn up the speaker so you can hear the movie and watch it on the screen from your car. And that's a drive-in movie. I know some places still have them, and I think you tune in now to your radio, but back then they had a speaker what went on the side. Well, we'd get a bunch of these Schlitz malt liquor bulls, which they were fantastic, man. They had a good flavor to them, really good. They quit making them, I don't know why. But we'd go out to the drive-in theaters, and we'd sit there and get our popcorn and whatever and be watching a movie, and we'd be drinking the bulls. I remember one time it started raining, so it was raining, and I mean, it was raining big time. And back then I had a 1962 Chevrolet station wagon. I remember I had a station wagon. It was a Chevrolet, a 1962 Chevy. It was blue in color. And we went out to the drive-in theaters, me and a friend, and we were sitting there, we was drinking the beers, tossing them out the window. And I happened to look over and glance down, and I saw the water, it was up, starting to rise, but I also saw all these cans floating around, around my car. So whoever was running the place would know that, hey, they're drinking the alcohol. And I thought that was kind of funny. We never got busted, never got harassed over it, and that's what's kind of funny about it. And made some bad decisions back then, because then after we drank the malt liquor, we'd drive home, and you don't want to do that. I mean, that was a foolish act there. You never want to drink and drive, and as I got older, I found that out, and I want to express to everybody that that's not the way to go. That's not the cool way to go. But I thought that was a pretty good story, or a pretty neat story, what I'll share with you. But I'm not really familiar with this Schlitz High Gravity. I saw it. It's got 24 fluid ounces in this can, and it's got an 8.5% alcohol by volume. And I don't know what the V.S.L stands for, but I'm thinking, this is just in my mind, I'm thinking it might stand for very smooth lager, perhaps. I don't know. It might mean something else. But that's just my conception of it. And let's see where it's classified as an ale. The Stroh Brewery Company, Milwaukee, Wisconsin. I thought Stroh went out of business years ago. I guess not. It says the Stroh Brewery. Stroh used to make their own beer. I remember drinking that at the racetrack when I used to race the dirt track racers, and I remember drinking Stroh beer back then because they didn't sell Lone Star over there, and I didn't want Coors or Budweiser, so I drank the Stroke. But without further ado, we're going to go ahead and pop this can open. I'm going to let you take a look at it again. I'm going to pop this can open, and we're going to take a look at it. See what it looked like. Well, it's got a pretty nice head to it, what seems to stay there for a little bit, and it's got a real nice amber color, real nice, and it's got carbonation in it. Real nice color to it. I'm going to sit here and see how long it takes for the foam to dissipate, which it's slowly dissipating, but it's taking a little bit. Wow. Got a lot of carbonation. Got a beer smell to it. I can smell like a scent of a barley, kind of like a malt and hops, really. Malt and hops. It's got a smell of like malt and hops. That's really what it's got a smell of. And like I say, it's real carbonated. But it's got a good smell. It don't smell like old musky cellar or nothing. Really pleasant smell. The taste is a little bit different. Go ahead and take a few swigs, see if there's any burn going down. There's a little bit of burn from the carbonation, but it's not that bad. It's really smooth. It's got a really smooth taste to it, and it's like I can taste an aftertaste. But it's not a bad aftertaste. It tastes like a malty aftertaste. And I still smell the like hops, and smells a little bit of corn there. Smells kind of like a corn hops smell. It's not bad smell. It smells good. It's got a pleasant feel in the mouth. It's like real smooth. Not a bad tasting beer at all. It's got a really smooth taste to it. But I do taste the aftertaste, which is not bad, but like I say, it's pleasant. Really a pretty decent beer, and the color looks good. It's smooth. I'll tell you, if you want a smooth beer, then this is one to go with. Schlitz High Gravity. I guess that means very smooth lager. Don't know. Someone might correct me if I'm wrong, but the alcohol content is it's 8.5. I think 9.0 is alcohol content in wine, so it's almost up there with the wines. But it's classified, it says here, as an ale on the side of the can, which is it's got a good taste to it. I mean, it's really good. It's not bad at all. And I rate my beers from 1 to 5, with 1 being the lowest and 5 being the highest. And I would say I have to give this one a 5. I mean, it's really good. It's really good beer, and it's smooth. It's got a pleasant smell to it. It's not like real raunchy smell. The color is good. The head on the top of the beer lasted. Just a really good beer. And I have to give it a 5. Will I buy it again? Yeah, I'll buy it again whenever I'm in a mood for a Schlitz High Gravity. And it just brought back memories when I saw this, because I used to drink the Schlitz malt liquor back years ago, and that was my alternate from Lone Star. But yeah, it's a good beer. I advise you, if you're a beer drinker, go out and try this, and really good. Appreciate all you viewers and subscribers out there. I'm going to go ahead and finish this off, and hope you enjoyed the video, and y'all take care.